Guys, we are back. Let me make sure everything is popping. Boy, we are in this thing. Cool, 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 cool. I think we should be good. We should be good. Let me know if this shit is popping now. I had to get another power situation sorted for it, but I think we got it. I think we got it. Now, in the meantime, let me go over to my other channel. Check out this live right quick. Let me just hear it. Check out this live right quick. Let me just hear it. Check out this live right quick. Let me just hear it. Check out this. Is it coming through there? Is it coming through there? Let me know. Let's see. It's done. Can you hear me? Does it sound good coming through the mic right here? No. Let me know. Let me know. How does it sound? How does it sound? Good, let me know. Sound good, let me know. There, see this. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. I can't tell. I can't tell if it's coming through the speakers, like the microphone from the iPad. Can you hear that? Let me know, guys. I know it sounds really interesting, but I need to double check this. So before we actually start on the main event right here. But let me know. See, yeah, it's good? Okay. Y'all hear this? Can y'all hear that? Can y'all hear that? Can you hear it? Can you hear it? Yeah. You said, yeah, it's good. Nope. Great. What? I need to know. You gotta let me know, guys. Can you hear this? Nah, you can't hear it. It's not coming out of it. It's not coming out of that. Hold on. How about now? Now. Does it sound better now? Check, check. He said, you paid 900? Does it sound better now? He said, no. There we go. We good. We good. We good. That sounds much better. That sounds much better. That actually sounds like the audio. We good. We good. That sounds much better. Yeah. A bit quiet. It's a bit quiet. Okay. Let me see if I can turn this up a little bit. So I can turn this gain up real quick. Hold on. Hey, this is some new shit. This is new. This is new in this thing. You know how we trying to do some different stuffs. Damn it. Let me turn this gain up a little bit. How about now? Does it sound better? Let me know. Does it sound better now? Yeah, it sounds better. Way better. He said way better. Sweet, bro. This is tight. Yo, so just so you guys are aware of what's going on, even though we are doing this live, this whole situation is different. So we're recording on the iPad, right? The iPad Pro, I'm using that camera, right? You can probably tell the fidelity is not as crisp as like a DSLR. Fine, there's a lot of light in here, so we should be okay. But I also have my mic, my Sennheiser 416 plugged up to my Mix Pre 3 that's plugged into the iPad. So I'm actually doing external audio through a sound recorder directly into the iPad. And we're doing, so this is a whole new shit. So for instance, I could do lives and shit outside or whatever. I can take this shit on the move with me. That's actually kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy. So let me know if this is something that is interesting to you as far as a setup. I just wanted to kind of get out of my room for a little bit because I'm usually in the room all day editing or filming shit or whatever. So I'm like, you know what? Let's do this out here. We just got the AirPods Max in studio. It came in while I was actually doing the after show. So I was like, oh shit, well, we might as well do an unboxing. And I didn't really want to do a traditional unbox video. You know, I wanted it to be more realistic, more, hey, this is what's going on. This is how it sounds, how the setup is, all of that, right? So I would rather just be more transparent with it. So we're gonna be unboxing it. We're gonna be pairing it up with the iPhone 12 Pro Max and seeing how this actually works. Does it work well? All of that jazz. So I just want to share this to my other page really quick. So that is shared there. Shut up, bitch. And then let me put this. Should I share this to Discord? I should share it to Discord because it's probably not even on the Discord right now. So I'll put this on Discord real quick. So we can get people's over here. Paste this. Bow. Cool. So hopefully if you guys are watching this live, one of you guys could do me a huge favor, when it actually goes up in posts, if you can put a timestamp in for when the actual unboxing all this starts. That way people that watch it later can be like, oh yeah, it starts at this time. I greatly appreciate it. Well, how is the new headsets in terms of connectivity? Cool. This is what we'll do. I'll leave questions, send me questions in the chat. And as we unbox and all of that, we will assess as we go through it. Because there are things that I want to test, obviously off camera for sure. Stuff with gaming, specifically with the Xbox Series X. I want to try that as well. I also have a cable at the Apple Store right now that was $50 Australian. Fuck. It was $50 Australian. And it is essentially a lightning to 3.5 millimeter jack. So I could plug that into a gaming controller if I wanted to, or a computer, or a DAC, or anything like that. So where I can actually receive audio without latency of Bluetooth. Because I know a lot of you are probably like, oh, Bluetooth, but Bluetooth still has a latency versus direct connection from audio. So, but we're gonna go ahead and unbox this thing, AirPods Max, and we're gonna be pairing it to, again, my iPhone 12 Pro. So thank you for everybody that's tuning in right now live. I appreciate you guys, man. Welcome to the new channel. And yeah, let's get this thing started. So we're gonna unbox it on this side. Apple usually has like tabs to open boxes fairly easily. So that's what we're gonna do here. There's a little flap here that literally should just rip all the way around. Easy. They make unboxing stuff super simple. I have to keep it 1000. You don't need knives. You don't need really anything to unbox their products. It's actually kind of super easy to do. All right, so we got the box. I kind of cut it because it was in a weird cardboard box from FedEx. And I guess as I was cutting it, it actually scarred the box, which is a little annoying, but it is what it is. On the back, we have the smart case. I have my thoughts about that visually, but you know, we'll get into that later on. Let's open this thing up, bruh. Open this up. AirPods Max. Okay, it smells really Okay, it smells really high end. I'm not gonna lie. It smells high end as shit. Very okay. This is interesting. All right, we got the. I'm not gonna. I'm gonna save all of my my comedy commentary for the skit that I will be doing during the review for this. So we got wrapping. I'll just throw this on the ground. We do have our design in California. I'm pretty sure there's gonna be some Apple logos on here, Apple stickers. Cool. So we'll put this over to the side. We have a Lightning to USB-C. I'm assuming that's just to charge. I would imagine so. Yep. Really interesting that they decided to go Lightning on these headphones instead of just USB-C. It's really interesting sometimes, Apple's decisions. Like iPad is USB-C. I get that they want to use it as more of a computer type device. USB-C has a ton of connectivity. I get it. Headphones, though, would probably make more sense just going USB-C. But sure. So that's kind of the box. That's kind of really it. So let's put this, we'll just kind of put this over to the side for right now. And we'll kind of get into this. So we got the smart case. I'm going to pull this out of the smart case. And here are the headphones. They got these little protective cups on top of the actual cup itself. This is metal. This feels like aluminum or aluminium. It's what it feels like. It feels like aluminum. What I like already is it's matte and it's not a fingerprint magnet. I love that already. It's not a fingerprint magnet. There's a little bit of weight to it. These seem like they articulate a tad just to adjust for adjusting over your ears. Really interesting. Okay, they rotate. Okay, got it. We got sleep wake button over here. It seems like we have microphones on the outer side of the shell for noise canceling is what I'm assuming these are for. The pair dot is already blinking. So if I go to my phone, I'm pretty sure it's already gonna show up. I would assume because we pulled it out of the smart case. Usually the smart case actually activates. Let's actually see if I bring it close to the phone. No, that's really strange. Let me actually put it back in the smart case and pull it out and see if that'll activate. If it'll activate them. So if I open the strap, what happens? Nothing. If I pull them out, what happens? Nothing. Okay, so do I have to press the sleep wake button? Because it has a pairing dot on it. Do I press and hold? So it's green right now. Okay. Press and hold. Now it's blinking. Is it going to catch is the question. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, this is probably this is really strange. I'm not gonna lie. This is probably the most difficult headset for Apple to pair by a long shot. By a big margin. Usually you open their AirPods and it shows up on screen, but it's not doing that. So if I open in the latch, pull it out, what happens? Do I go to Bluetooth and see if it's in Bluetooth? I'm going into Bluetooth right now. AirPods Max is there. So it doesn't show up though, like on the actual, hold on. Let me restart my phone. I've been having some really strange shit going on with my iPhone, like a motherfucker. So I just want to double check to make sure my phone is not freaking out. So let's do that first before I say that there's an issue with the headphones. But I would assume it would be just like any other AirPods product to where you open the case and it automatically shows to pair, is what I'm assuming. And I want to assume that that's what it is it's just a software glitch on my phone because I have been having weird ones, especially with FaceTime. Really weird ones with FaceTime, actually. Let me see if there is a software update. I doubt that there is though. Software update. I do have one. So we'll update that really quick while it's doing that. I'll kind of take you guys around a tour of the headphones in the meantime, in the interim. So we got, we do have a digital crown on here though, very similar to the Apple Watch. It's much bigger. It doesn't have, it's not as tight. This one feels way more loose. The one on the Apple Watch has a friction to it, has a resistance to it that the one on the AirPods does not have. Oh, that feels really good, actually. The adjustment, oh, chill. Okay, I have to keep it 1,000. The adjustment feels amazing. Oh, chill. It's almost like a hydraulic. You know when you open up a car hood and it has like the hydraulic struts? It's what it feels like. It has like a it just doesn't make the noise. That'd be so dope if it did. That'd be super sight. That'd be like steampunk vibes. This feels super smooth though. It's butter, but there's definitely a tad bit of resistance there. So it does feel really good. This is flexible, right? This net up top is really interesting. I'll be putting them on in a second. And then the cups, I believe, are magnetic. Yeah, they come right off. Now, you can buy the cups separately. Speaking of which, let me see how much they are in Australia. I'm actually curious. So we're going to go to the Apple Store, apple.com/AU, because that's the Australia site. I'm going to bring this up because I want to see how much the cups cost here. See, are you updated yet? Preparing for update. All right. Well, you hurry up and prepare. Blood. So while that prepares for that, we're going to see if, bro, are you on Wi-Fi? What you doing over here, blood? You on? You just running really slow. What's up with you? Bruh, why is it that Wi-Fi just wants to do its own thing sometimes? You're like, bruh, I got connection. I just did a speed test. My speed is fine. Why aren't you just opening the website? What's popping? If I go to apple.com, what happens? Nothing. If I go to what? Okay, let's just close that out. Let's try this again. Interesting. Are we just not? What's up, bro? I'm just very curious on why this is taking so long. Like, this shouldn't be taking this long. What's going on? What is going on? Turn off the Wi-Fi, turn it back on. What's going on? See what we doing. There we go. Let's try this again. Apple.com AU. Bow. Here we go. All right, so let's do Airpods Max. Airpods Max. Okay, I do have to say something, right? This should have been called the AirPods Pro Max, not AirPods Max. That sounds so weird. AirPods Max. AirPods Pro Max would be way better. It's a longer name, but it sounds better. You know what I'm saying? It actually sounds better. AirPods Pro Max would be a better name. I'm just saying. Let's see. AirPods Max shop. Cool. Let me see. Can you just get the cups? You can just get the cups, right? Let me see. Is there like an accessories for this? Because I think you can buy the cups separately. See, AirPods Max ear cushions. Okay, so they're coming soon. And here in Australia, the ear cushions, these guys are $100 a pair. $100 a pair. Now, I will say, in their defense that I'm glad that you don't have to buy a whole new headphone. Like you don't have to buy an entirely new headset if you want different colors. Like, cause essentially you could do like the pink, right? You can do like the pink with the red. That would be a vibe. Or like the sky blue with the black would be a vibe. Like all that could be really dope. You can do the white if you want. You can do the white and the black. That could be a vibe. Like so, I think it's cool that you have the option to do it, but at $100. What y'all think? Y'all think that's a little? You think that's a little too much? A little too much? I mean, it's additional cushion. Additional cushion. Let's put these on ear though to see how these things actually feel. I'm gonna open these up real quick. Oh, okay. So all right. All right. So even though they're not paired to any phone yet, the active noise canceling is already there, and it's already feeling like somebody's like, ooh, oh, chill. Yeah, that's crazy. That's actually kind of wild. Oh, chill. Oof. Yeah, that's oof, bro. That noise cancel is buff. It's it's super buff, bro. So when you put it on, you hear this little noise goes doo. I want to know if the mic can pick it up. Let me see. Or is that? Oh, it's not. It's actually the digital crown when you. Hold on, what? Okay. So when you're moving it, so anytime you touch the crown, so if you're touching the crown, is when it does it. My hair is gonna look crazy. It doesn't matter. This update taking way too long, bruh. You ain't gotta do all that. Her up, bruh. Her up. But yeah, initial thoughts of comfort though, they're actually not as heavy as I thought they were going to be. They have weight. Don't get it twisted. They have weight. Um, they have weight, but it's not as heavy as I thought. And then how can I adjust? Okay, so if I squeeze, okay. So now my hair is cut. My hair is cut in the middle, but still, this is probably how I would wear them if I wanted to wear them. See, here's the thing though. I don't walk around with headphones on my ears. I would only listen to headphones like these in the house. But then I'm like, why would I need noise canceling headphones in the house? Like for me, I know other people live with other people, then there's other stuff going on. I would never go to the gym with this, ever, ever. I wouldn't just be walking around the center, like a town center or like a shopping mall with fucking, I'm not the guy. I'm not the guy that will do that. I know people do. I'm just not the guy. Um, so yeah, that's interesting. Fix my hair real quick. Um, wow. Okay, so first impressions of fit is they fit super snug, super snug. The noise canceling, as soon as you put it on, it's like it feels like a vacuum. It feels like something getting. It feels like all the air gets sucked out. Is what it feels like. Um, Now, as far as some of you guys are talking about, so some of the stuff about the color. So this color is like that space gray color, that black, matte black. It looks really dope. Like if hopefully I can get it closer to you guys so you guys can see it, be able to focus. But it's really clean. And you see like even here, I'll bring this mic over here. Um, so as you get closer to this, you'll see like you have like your lightning port on the bottom, and you have these little slats here. These are literally just microphone outlets, I believe, just to pick up ambient noise to then cancel, is what I'm assuming. Um, but yeah, the build quality though is A1. Like I can't even front. The build quality is A1 for sure. 900 Australian dollars. I yeah, we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out, bro. They gotta deliver some craziness, man. If this don't hurry up, you software update, my guy. It's literally just, bruh, you not even that big, my guy. Hurry up. But yeah, this is super interesting so far. While we're waiting for this to take its time because I can't download the update over 5G, Australian internet is trash, as you guys are aware. I live in Australia in Gold Coast, but I am American. So for those that are like, you don't sound Australian, I'll be like, you are correct because I'm not. Um, but yeah, the internet out here is trash, and 5G is stupid fast out here. So yeah, but I can't even use 5G to download my update. I'm like, bruh, hurry up. So real quick, let's go through some of your questions, guys, while we're waiting for that. Yeah, so the color, the space gray color, super nice. I actually like it a lot. How do you turn them off? So the idea of them, I would assume, would be the same as the AirPods, is you would put them in the case and it would turn it off, is what I'm assuming. All AirPods function the same. So as far as that goes, like I'm assuming it's going to be the same as far as that goes. And we'll find out as soon as my phone updates. Good old phone. So yeah, they said them things big as hell. I'm good off those. I mean, for an over the ear, they're not. If you guys have ever had over the ear headphones, this silhouette is actually not bulky at all. I'm used to using like reference monitor headphones that are over the ear for like music production and stuff like that. So those like Biodynamics, Sennheisers, they're big. They're big and they're open backed. So they're much larger than this, much larger. So again, it just depends on what it is Apple is trying to do here, because they're in a really weird prosumer space. Supposedly, I haven't heard what they sound like yet. So I can't really speak to what it sounds like. But the pricing, $549 in the US, I believe, right? Is that correct? Correct me if I'm wrong, guys, in the chat. I believe it's $549 US. It's 900 or 899 here in Australia. Jesus. So yeah, it's definitely the cost is up there. It's up there for sure. It's not just like, oh, you have over the ear. That's like Beat Studios, right? Like the Studio Beats are almost what, $200 less expensive. Is that correct? Let me just double check. I just want to double check. Let's see. Beats Studios. Studio Wireless are 347. Oh, hold on. Let me see. If I go to Beats by Dre. So in Australia, the Beats Studio 3s, the wireless studios with noise canceling, right, are 449 Australian dollars. 449 Australian dollars. These are literally twice the cost. Twice. That's 2 times the cost. That's not real. That can't be real. Bro, there's no way. Hold on. That's got to be wrong. That's got to be wrong. Install that now. Okay, so that's installing that update. Let me go to the Apple website right now and just double check Beats. All right, I'm going to beats.com, right, or Apple's website for Beats. Studio 3 wireless. 449. Bro, these are $899. I'm confused, bro. Like that's crazy. That's a lot. So yeah, bro. I don't know, bro. Cause like they're comparable to the studios. This obviously is a different shape, so it feels like it's bigger, right? Because the studios themselves, the outer cup is not that big, but the part that goes to your ear gets larger. So the silhouette from the outside seems like it's smaller, but the footprint is still about the same. So it's really interesting. Yeah, I don't know. That one's tough. I'm gonna need to get them to test them back to back because I'm like $449 versus 900. Oh, so here's the thing, spatial audio, right? This basically has two of their I keep forgetting their chip set that they have inside of the AirPods Max. Let me just double check. I can pull up their website right now and talk about their learn more. Yeah. Show me the chipset, bruh. The H1s. So there's essentially two of them inside. There's one in this one and one in this one. So as far as the ability for spatial audio, as far as its ability to noise cancel, there's a lot that it could potentially do, and then depending on their driver and how it's colored, could be really good. It just depends on how they color it. And what I mean by that is, for those that aren't into audio, when you have speaker companies or audio companies, what they do is they color the sound. So they amplify certain frequencies to give their brand a unique feel, right? So when you listen to, let's say, Bose, they're very boosted in the highs, the mids to the highs. The voice pops, the brass, the hi-hats, the teeny frequencies are more crisp, right? Then you go to like the beats side of things, and it's a lot of mid and low frequencies that are boosted and amplified to make it sound different, to have its own characteristics. So a lot of audio companies, they color or EQ their headsets or their speakers to sound a certain way. And then you have reference headphones that are flat. That's like watching raw video. That's like filming in RAW, where it's like, okay, I have raw audio, raw video here, and then I can color grade how I want to make this look and sound, right? Or look and feel. Reference monitors, where you have them speaker wise or you have them headphones wise, give you the raw output, no boosting of anything. So when you start to edit and EQ and add effects, and you start to, sauce up your music, you're getting the real audio. You're not getting a boosted version of it from the speakers you're listening to. So it's a lot easier to make the right adjustments. So when you do deliver a product to somebody music wise, or if you're doing stuff in the video space, and you're doing audio for it, you don't run into the issues of, damn, I thought it sounded one way, but then I'm listening to it on these headphones and it sounds something completely trash, right? So you have that there. So it's really interesting. I just have to keep it 1,000 that I don't really know exactly how it's going to sound. So as soon as we put them on and we figure that out, once this phone is updated with 14 point whatever, we'll be able to test it out properly and see, does it actually hold up at least to the studios. I mean, I've heard the studios in the last, I want to say I saw in the last 2 months, I listened to a pair of studios and they sounded, they're cool. They're cool wireless. Oh, never mind. You haven't tried them on yet. I haven't tried these on yet. So I put them on just to see how it feels, and they feel substantial. They don't feel cheap. So, which is already a good sign. But they're headphones. You got to deliver. They got to deliver on the audio. So if the audio doesn't deliver, that $900 Australian price tag is very, very, very steep. I just got to keep it 1,000. That just sounds psycho. I have to be real. It does sound, this was, like I said before, this was the first Apple purchase that I made that I felt sick making. I actually felt uncomfortable. I was like, I don't think this feels good, paying $900 for a pair of headphones. So, but I was like, you know what? I got to do this for the community out there. So people that are interested in these headphones can be informed on, is it something they may want to buy? Because one, it was really strange when I started seeing people kind of lash out at Apple. Like, oh, what are they thinking? Nobody's forcing you to buy them. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's just be very clear. Companies set prices because they think that's what they're worth. They think that's what you'll pay for them. If you don't buy them, they'll either change the price or they'll stop selling them. So it's one of those things where if people feel some kind of way, like, oh, I want them, but I'm not paying 900 Australian dollars for them, or 500 and whatever, 549 US dollars. You don't have to buy them. But what's going to happen is Apple's either going to lower the price of them or they're going to stop making them. It's very simple. Business is really easy. So there's really no need to be like, I can't believe that you did this. It's like, oh, well, I just won't buy them. And then nobody is, you know what I'm saying? So it's actually pretty interesting how it works. But I have to be honest, buying these to test, I usually buy all the products that I have from Apple to test out. I keep some that I actually like, and the others I return. But this made me feel nauseous when I bought it. I do have to be honest with you guys. When I did, that's how I felt. I put it on Twitter. When I did it, I was like, yo, I don't feel good. This does not make me feel like I made a sound or educated purchase by spending that kind of money on a pair of headphones. So I do have to be completely honest with you guys about that. American dollar is worth more than Australian. Yeah, so American right now, I'm not sure what the exchange rate is, but I think it's like 72 cents. Like a dollar here is like 72 cents in America, something like that. But still, it'd be like $5.49 in the States, and that's before tax. Like at least 900 here, that's with tax, like tax is included. So $5.49 plus, depending on where you were living, like if I was living in LA is what, like 9 and a bit, let's say 9%, 9.5, I think. Let's just do the math really quick. I'm just curious to see what that is. If somebody's a mathematician, you guys can jump in that before I can. We are updated really quick. So, so that'd be 602 at 9.5%, which I believe is Santa Monica where I was living. So that's $602. So Alexa, what's 602 American dollars in Australian?
This might answer your question. 1 United States dollar is 1 Australian dollar and 33 cents.
Bitch. Alexa, what's 602 US dollars in Australian dollars?
602 US dollars is 801 Australian dollars and 49 cents.
So that's 800 AUD, right? Plus whatever tax that Australia puts on their stuff, their VAT, I think is 10%. So it's about the same. Like, it's about the same to think about. Like, yo, it's about the same cost. So that's still a lot, bro. That's a lot, my guy. It's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot. Yeah, and then the international shipping fees, but this ships directly from the warehouse in Hong Kong. Like my box from FedEx said Hong Kong. So I was like, okay. But we're about to test these out, guys. We're about to test these out. I'm very excited. So I know 38 minutes in, we had to do an update. We were talking about the build, but now we are going to pair this with said iPhone. So I'm going to stand this. Can I stand this up? Will it stand? Stand, ho. Maybe if I take it out of the case and see if it'll stand for you guys. Watch me crack my screen on my concrete counter. All right, let's see. We're going to stand this up. I'm going to pull this out. Stand, don't move. Houdini. All right, we're going to pull this out. Let's see what happens. Will it show up? Boom. There we go. So we got that. Connect. Bow. We connected. Look how easy that was. So make sure you guys update your phones. Noise control. Press. Okay, so that's noise control. Between what button to switch? You have your media control, digital crown. Press once to play. Pause it twice. Play pause. Twice to skip forward, and 3 times to go in reverse. Got it. Okay, so the noise control gives me the control over if I want noise canceling or not. It's very similar to the settings inside of the Bluetooth settings for the AirPods Pro. So that's interesting. All right, so we're gonna throw these on. So I'm throwing them on. Okay, so let's play. I'm gonna go in, let's play a little Let's play a little. Let's play a little LMA. Let's see what we got. See what we got. A little LMA. Turn this volume up. You gonna play, blood? Okay. Bass response is nice. It's not peaky at all. Okay. All right, the voices are super clear. The soundstage is actually pretty wide. 8. Okay. So I'm gonna turn this down a little bit. Um, okay. 8. Mm. Okay. So right off the bat, all right, right off the bat, I gotta pull these off. Right off the bat, bass response, clean, like really clean. Really clean. The voice feels warm. It doesn't feel muddy at all. It's actually really clean, and it's sitting super in the pocket in the center of. If you look at, think of a canvas. Okay, think of like a painter, like a painting, a canvas, right? Dead center. Let's say you had the vocal right in the center as a circle, right? Boom. And then I have literally on the side of the circle, like a cup of, like literally just like this, of the bass. So the kicks feel supportive, but they don't feel like they're overpowering. They kind of sit right here. The vocal is dead ass center, like really center. Now, obviously, it's going to be depending on the mix, but this mix, the vocal is dead center, and it sounds there. The sound stage is awesome. I have to be completely honest with you guys right off top. The sound stage is really good. What does that mean? That means it feels like everything has its place. It doesn't feel like anything's on top of each other, which is really interesting considering the fact that this isn't a reference headphone. It's not meant to be a reference monitor headphone where you have that, right? I'm not 100% sure. They said they're gonna sound great regardless, but how do they compare to Sony? I don't have the Sonys, so I can't really tell you. I'll probably have to get a pair in to test them myself. Again, noise canceling headphones, consumer grade noise canceling headphones that I've heard all have a similar characteristic, right? They're meant to block out external noise. Their sound quality is good, but nothing exceptional. Nothing has ever been like exceptional in that space. And I'm not trying to gas this. This is my first time hearing it. My first impression is these sound really good. Like really good. Let me get another song. I need to test another song out. Something that I'm more familiar with. That should freaked out for a second. So yeah, my bad. I had a call that came in. My fault. So as far as the audio goes, that's kind of where it was at. The Let me see. No pressure. I gotta find the right song. Is what I need to find. Let me see. Let's see what we looking like on here. Let me see. Hey, 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 hey. Okay, so Okay, so I'm listening to Logic No Pressure intro. It's like a boom bap track, and the kicks are heavy, crisp, but boop boop, nice. Hey, hey. Okay, so I'm gonna adjust this. Okay, so I'm adjusting the levels of. So now I can hear myself, and then I'm back. Okay. So they definitely have different levels of noise canceling. Let me check, check. I can hear myself a little bit. There we go. So right now it's transparency. So I can actually hear myself like I'm talking to myself, which is really strange. It's a weird feeling because it sounds like the microphones that are using to pick up audio to cancel is actually funneling what I'm saying into my ear. So super interesting, super interesting. But yeah, so this is actually really interesting. They sound really good, even in the transparency mode. Can you guys hear this? How loud is it? Is it pretty loud? Let me know if it's pretty loud. Because right now it seems so they're still so they still got. Let me see. Check, check, check. Okay, I'm gonna take this off. So pull this back out. So as far as the audio goes, the audio sounds really clean. Way more clean than I thought it was going to sound. I have to be very honest with you guys. Apple does a good job with audio in their earpods, in their AirPods, in their AirPods Pros are solid, but they're in-ear headphones. And even though they acquired Beats and they've had a lot of influence in there, I do believe Beats still functions as its own thing. So while they are using Apple technology inside of Beats headphones with their chipsets and things like that, Beats still sound like Beats. You know what I'm saying? Like they still like if you've heard a Beats pair of headphones, what Beats sound like. They have their own unique sound signature. So the last Sony headphones I heard were a few years ago, so I haven't heard the latest of their wireless noise canceling headsets. I heard they're really good, and I would imagine that they would be really good. Um, so I can't really compare them to this because I don't really have that reference point yet. And there's a lot that I still want to test with these. This actually makes me really want to test them out gaming. I have a cable that is a gigantic ass wasp outside my window. Jesus Christ! Welcome to Australia. So I want to test them out gaming because I want to see what that fidelity looks like coming off of a console, especially in like Cyberpunk where there's a lot of shit going on. He said can't hear anything. Damn. What? Wait, you can't hear me? Did the audio go out? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? We can? Okay. Corrupt said no. I can hear. So, okay, maybe Corrupt. All right. So, as far as me, I don't really understand. I'm still searching for the 900 AUD price tag or the 600 with tax US price tag. Like that's a hefty price. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it yet. I need to listen to these more. Let me see if there's another song that has a little bit more in it to give me a little bit more on I gotta see if I can find a song that All right, I'm gonna try something that has a lot of bass that I know that does. Actually, let me pull up Title. I'm gonna pull up Title really quick because I do have a Title subscription. This is not an ad for Title, but they have masters on Title, and I want to hear what they sound like. So let me bring up. Um, I'll bring back up LMA. And what was the song I listened to with LMA over here? It was, let's see, library. It was Surface. That's what it was. Surface. Okay, let's see what it sounds like. Check, check. Okay. Yikes. 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 Okay. 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 Mm-hmm. Boom. Hey, these are really crazy. These are really crazy. Um, I don't want people hearing what I said. I don't want people hearing what I'm bumping. Well, I mean, I wouldn't listen to things that loud out in public. This is where I'd be at. And keep in mind, guys, keep in mind my microphone, this one right here, is used on movie sets. This thing is extremely directional and extremely sensitive in that direction. So it's going to pick up a lot that this is. So keep in mind, like, that's not 100% accurate on the spill of the headset. But I just want to make sure that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just want to make sure that you guys are aware that this is not like what you're hearing is a little bit boosted because of the mic. So let me see. What would be a really good song you guys want me to test? And then the spatial audio, what would be a good thing to test with spatial audio? Let me see if I can find something. Let me see. Content with Atmos. So I would have to actually look for movies that support it at the moment. Dolby Vision stuff. Okay, I'll do that. YouTube spatial audio sound test. Let's do it. Let's do it. Spatial audio test. Here we go. From 5 months ago. Here we go. Okay. Okay. I mean, look. It's just how do I put it? It feels like how do I put this? How do I put this in context that makes sense? Um, Let me see if my shit's actually active though. Let me see. So All right, so this is where I'm at. This is where I'm at with the spatial audio, because a lot of the stuff that I utilize in music and stuff like that, or film stuff that we edit or whatever, um, it's just surround sound is what this sounds like. Now, I'm not 100% sure if YouTube actually supports spatial audio like that, um, or if it's just giving me a surround sound vibe, right? Because I believe spatial audio would be more so if you move and you can hear what's going on, right? Play Teardrop by Massive Attack. Um, so let me see. I'm probably gonna have to test that in another way. Does Teardrop have spatial audio or something? Like YouTube doesn't work. I didn't think it did. I was just like, what? Um, okay, play a trailer. Okay, let's do that. Let's go to Apple TV and we'll play a trailer. What's a good trailer? What trailer should I check out? I have to see which one is actually in that though. Let me see. Okay. You said look up 8D audio on Spotify. Okay, so I'm watching this trailer of Greyhound on here, and this sounds incredible. This sounds incredible on here. I don't know if it's spatial audio or not, but hearing a movie, like hearing sound design from a movie, Jesus, that's crazy. Okay, let's. I want to see because I have John Wick on here. Let me see if it'll actually. Oh. Oh. Yo. 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 Okay. So I'm watching John Wick. This is crazy. Okay. All right. Time out. 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 Okay. This is nuts. That's crazy. Yo, that's I can't I'm trying to I can't I'm trying to put it into a way where I'm not too geeked out on the technical side of it because it's one of those things where it's like, oh yeah, you turn your head and you can hear something on this side, and the idea of that sounds simple, cool, but the immersion is something completely different. And again, because the sound stage is so good, it feels like I'm in the space. Like I'm hearing shit behind me, but like further in the back. Like you usually hear like, because they were in that was the scene where John Wick's car got stolen, right? So they're in the chop shop. So you hear shit in the background, people working on vehicles. But it feels like I'm in the space. Like I'm turning and I'm hearing wrenching going over here, but it seems like it's away from me. It doesn't seem like it's here. You know what I'm saying? It seems like there's depth. That's wild. That's wild. Holy shit! Like I don't want to gas it. I'm not trying to gas it. I'm just trying to put it into perspective of that sounds crazy. I've never had an experience like that, and I've tried it. I haven't tried it on the AirPods Pros. Where are the pros? Where are the pros? Let me see if I can. Let me get the pros real quick. So, all right. So these are the pros. I'm gonna put these on really quick. Let me take these off. Let me put you guys in here really quick. All right. We're gonna put these in. You hear my neck? That was my neck. So, okay. Bruh. Okay. All right. So right off top, even though this has spatial audio, it doesn't have the sound stage to support it. And what I mean by that is, yes, you move your head around, you can still hear the direction, right? But the depth isn't there. This has the depth. This makes you feel like I'm in the warehouse. I'm in the chop shop right now. That is a weird feeling. It's a weird feeling. But again, a lot of it's going to come to how large the drivers are. Because people are like, oh, well, the headphones, the AirPods aren't that great. The driver's this big. Like, these are going to sound better anyways. Any large over-the-ear headphone is going to sound better than 99% of any type of in-ear headphone because the driver is so small in comparison, right? In the same way that a camera that's this big is not going to be as good as one with a larger sensor to take in more information. Does that make sense? So the concept, the bigger is better in technology in these types of scenarios means something. Like, it does mean something to a point. This is impressive. I'm not 100% sure yet where I'm at officially with them, but do know I will be doing a review with some skits in there as well. That will be extremely funny. That will be coming probably next week when I get my full idea of how I want to do these. I will be doing a video, me talking about this with the Xbox Series X for gaming. So if you guys don't want to miss that video, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you don't miss that. I will be doing that. I'll be playing Cyberpunk probably today with these to see how it sounds. I'm really curious to see what that sounds like with a video game with these headsets. First impressions is it's impressive. It's impressive. $900 impressive. I don't know yet. I don't know yet. And I might have to get a couple of gaming headsets to see, because in my use case, I would probably use them for editing, depending on how good the what's it called is the latency is Bluetooth wise with my computer. So if I can use them as headphones to edit in, cool. I might want to use them for reaction headphones again if the latency works. If the latency is trash, then nope, not good. I'll stick with my in-ear earpods with the cord. It's not that big of a deal. But for $900 for my particular use case, I don't know yet how they fit in my ecosystem of stuff. So I want to make sure that you guys are. They do support wire connection. Yep, I bought the cable. I have to just go pick it up from Apple. It's a Lightning to 3.5 millimeter jack. So Lightning cable plugs into the headphones, and the 3.5 plugs into whatever audio source you want to plug that into. So you have the plug support there. So I'll be testing Bluetooth and hardwired plug directly into the Xbox to see how that works, or into my controller to see how it works. But again, if it fits my use cases and it is useful for my use cases, I will consider it. But I also need to test out the Sony. Because that, for all intents and purposes, has probably been the most successful wireless over-the-ear brand for a while. From what I've been hearing from plenty of people in the tech space, friends of mine that are creators that love that headset for travel. There are some drawbacks already that I'm seeing with this as far as a travel. I'm like, I'm not traveling with these out and about. Like, this is going in a bag and not coming out until I'm where I'm at. I'm not putting that anywhere. Like, the idea, who thought that this was a good idea to use the actual as a handle? Who thought that was a great idea? Can somebody get Johnny Ive on the phone, please, and be like, can you come back to Apple? Because they created a case that's not a case. What, bro, how do you have headphone pockets? What? I got a whole skit on this shit. I can't with this, bro. This makes no sense, bro. I'm confused. They're like, hey, we got headphones that also function as a purse. No, bro, I'm confused. I'm just letting you know, what I need to do is see if there's any third-party companies that can create a smart case that actually activate the mechanism. So when you open this up, it'll connect and turn off the headphones, how they usually do with this, but actually protect the headphones. Because I don't want this to get dirty. I don't want this to get scuffed and shit. Like, it looks nice. Like, the build is nice, but I'm confused by it. And it's like, bruh, but like you got parts of it exposed, and I'm like, but like, so these are like headphone chaps? I fucking don't get it. I don't get it. So make sure you guys subscribe, because I'm telling you right now, the skit that I have for this is going to be godlike. It's going to be so funny. And if you guys are unfamiliar with what I'm talking about, the reviews that I do these things called unboring reviews on tech products that I'm going to be doing from here on out. I did 2 already. Essentially, it's a review mixed in with comedy, with skits. So that way, it's something that you guys can come back to later on and watch for comedic value and entertainment versus just talking about the spec of the product. Because I want the reviews to be a practical indication of how somebody would use them. You know what I'm talking about? Actually using the device, and what that conversation or what those experiences would actually look like in real life, not me sitting and talking to you about specs and tests. And it's like, yeah, that's cool, but like, what are like the real shit that's gonna go down with them? So that's where the unboring reviews come in. So make sure you guys hit that sub button, hit that like button. I appreciate you guys, man, tuning in. We had over 100 people concurrent on this stream. I was not expecting that at all. So I appreciate you guys so much, man, for all the support. I like doing these lives with you guys. I keep it 1,000 with you as much as I can. I just prefer the dialogue with you guys. Did you guys have any questions before we wrap? I do want to take some questions through the chat. If you guys have any questions before we wrap up, I would love to address them before we go. Let me just make sure the chat is cool. What's the best headphones you used before the Airpods Max? Well, to be honest, because I hadn't really been doing music production, I hadn't really been looking for audio fidelity. I've been looking for things that I need for the content that I produce. I had a pair of Sennheisers for a really long time. I keep forgetting the model number, but I want to say it's the 280s. I could be really messing that up right now. But anyways, there are reference headphones that I use for music production, film, stuff like that. If I'm doing stuff for clients, just to make sure the audio is clean. But I have actual monitors. I have Yamaha HS6s. So I usually don't listen to headphones. I'm the only one that lives here. So I turn it on. I don't need headphones, right? So I really don't need quality headphones for that. Reaction videos, I can just throw in the Earpods. It's not that serious to me, right? So, yeah. And then when I'm watching movies and stuff, I'm watching it out like in the living room with better audio. So I don't need headphones like that. So I'm not ever in the need for them. So yeah, the best headphones I had were years ago, but more again for music production. Hopefully that answers your question in a very long-winded format. How would you compare the Max to the reference headphones you used? It's been a really long time, so I can't really tell you what I remember sounding like. These definitely are not flat. They're not flat at all, but they sound really good, and I think it's because of the soundstage. The H1s that are in this thing, the processors that are in that, it's doing stuff. I gotta be honest, man. Apple is killing the chip game right now, and the stuff that they're able to do chip wise to make their products sing the way that they do, they're punching way above their class for what they should be doing. I'll just say that, but just know, like, these are not. This not just. I get that the price is crazy. I agree with you. The price is high. However, I don't ever remember hearing Beats headphones sounding anywhere near this, like not even close. So how they compare to the Bose, I don't know because I don't have them. I'm not the Bose, the Sonys, I don't know because I don't have them. So I'm gonna have to get them to test them myself. So let me know in the comment section what those exact model numbers are for the Sonys. Let me know in the comments because the chat may not be there when the video goes live. So let me know in the comment section things you guys want me to test out alongside this, headphones you guys want me to compare it to. But yeah, Andrew said Sony WH-1000. Cool. Leave it in the comments if you can, in the comments. Yeah, that would be amazing. That would be something I need to compare it to, because noise canceling wise, they should be fairly similar to each other. I'm pretty sure Apple will just have more processing power to better noise cancel, since each head cup has a processor in them, which is kind of psycho to think about. So there's definitely more technology in these, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to be better headphones. So I will do my best to test that out for you guys. Dusty said, do you like them? So far, first impressions are good. If I wasn't looking at price tag and I'm just looking at feel of the product, how they feel on my head, the build quality, the ear cups, the sound, all of those are solid. They're solid. I need to see what they feel like on day-to-day stuff, watching video, watching movies, listening to content, gaming, using them for what I would use them for. I'm not taking these to the gym, so don't even ask. I'm not taking these to the gym because you're never going to see me in the gym with over-the-ear headphones. I'm not that guy at all. Nope, not going to happen. So I'm just letting you know that right now. The only way I would is if there was a way to protect this from getting ugly and nasty and sweaty, and I would have to buy alternate cups just for the gym. For sure. And I would probably need to get some kind of protective skin to put over the aluminum. For sure. Like I would have to like be purposeful on what I do with them for gym work. But yeah, I don't know. This is interesting though. It's a great first impression for me. I'm not gonna say I'm an audio snub or I'm not that audio snub, an audio snob. I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't go along the lines of that. But I do care about good audio. Now, also, audio is going to be, in some ways, objective. So, in the same way that in-ears, not all in-ears sound good to certain people, seals and all that stuff, your ear is going to pick up certain frequencies more than somebody else's. So, these things are going to matter to you. I'm just going to give you my examples in how I hear these things, and I think those reference points for you guys are going to be me hearing the Sonys. So I can be like, okay, the Sonys sound like this to me. And then this is what the AirPods Max sound like this to me. So you guys have a reference of where they are. But yeah, haven't tested it yet. Just got these in. So again, smack the like button, smack the subscribe button. I'm gonna bounce. We've been on here for an hour and 15 minutes. Thank you guys for rocking with me, man. You guys are lit for that, bro. For real. I appreciate you guys. And I will check back in with you guys later through the week. Again, Xbox video with these are going to be coming, and let me know in the comments what other things you want me to test before, because I may or may not be keeping these. So let me know what you want me to test so I can test them, because if I don't keep them, I'm not going to be rebuying them to test them again. So let me know in the comments what that is. But other than that, guys, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Till then, stay geeked.